is that if you're going to hire somebody and this person, clearly is a performer and a producer, and it's not happening right now, the I don't want to use the word fault, maybe responsibility really lies with you and your organization. Like, what are, it's almost like, you've bought like a Ferrari, and you've got a 10-year-old behind the wheel, so there is something that is not driving this vehicle right, and we've got to take a step up, look in the mirror, and figure out what that is. It's not his fault necessarily. It's our responsibility to give him the
Yeah.
resources that he
There,
needs.
yeah, there's definitely shared responsibility, but I would
Mhm.
put most of the onus at the organizational level. Like,
Yeah,
here's what, again, belief number two of Andrew's is that people wake up every day and they want to do good work. They
sure,
want
of
to achieve, they want to be proud, they want to grow. They don't want to come to work and fail. And if
course.
you've got a person, whether it's in sales, operations, customer service, leadership, manufacturing, plant floor, whatever, they're coming to work every day wanting to do a good job. And if they're not winning, here's the secret for all of your listeners. They know. They
Yeah.
know they're not winning. They are
Oh yeah.
toiling,
Oh yeah.
struggling, and stressed every day, going, I'm not winning. I really need to win today. And then when they start losing again, it's just like, I mean, it eats them up from the inside out. So we've got to, as leaders, connect with empathy, compassion, understanding first, which is like, how are you? How is it going? Talk to me about the blockers. What's getting in your way? Like,
Right.
really have open and honest conversations, because there is shared responsibility. And it's got to start with the leader, making sure that the individual knows that those conversations are okay.
We'll move off the environment in just a minute, but there is one other interesting comment that you wrote about in the book that I wanted to ask for you to elaborate on. Um, you said that in our interactions with tens of thousands of employees, the clear majority express a common feeling: one-on-ones are not a productive use of their time. Some even perceive them to be obstacles to higher levels of engagement and performance. So, by that, do you mean like what? Like I take an employee aside. We use this guy's example in my client in Central Jersey, having an issue. So are you saying that for the owner of the company to have one-on-one conversations with that person is may not be the best approach to managing that person or creating the best environment for their growth?
No, let me give a little bit of distinction here.
Please.
One-on-ones can be one of the absolute best accelerators to engagement and performance. The issue is most organizations and most leaders do them terribly.
Oh, okay.
So, for example, and it is true, tens of thousands. That is accurate. We have worked with so many humans over the course of the years that we've been around and that I've been doing what I'm doing. And the data comes back pretty consistent in organizations, which is somewhere between 50 to 60% of people say that they're not productive. And this
Right.
is managers and individual contributors.
Right.
So managers are going into these meetings going, well, I mean, in some cases, they're going, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to ask. So here's what winds up happening most of the time. Tell me if you've seen this movie. And to your listeners, you can tell Gene if you've seen this movie too. The manager shows up to the one-on-one, and it becomes either a laundry list of things that the manager wants to talk at the employee about, or the manager is just saying, coming in sort of ad hoc. They have nothing really to talk about. And so they just wind up talking about all kinds of tactical stuff.